Hey guys, so I'm coming to you from a different location on the floor because for some reason, even though I haven't been doing videos, my camera battery is low, and so I plugged it in so that I can make this video and get it done while I have some free time. What I'm going to be talking to you about today is glycolic acid products, like I promised. So before I get into the products that I have tried out, I'm going to tell you a little bit about some glycolic acid. What glycolic acid is an alpha hydroxy acid, and what it does is it's one of the smallest molecular structures of the alpha hydroxy acids. So it penetrates the deep layers of the skin, and in the short term it breaks down the proteins that hold the dead skin cells onto your face, glue, and breaking down that glue causes those dead skin cells to exfoliate, thereby leaving you with new fresh skin cells. If you use it for a long term, it can start to increase your collagen production and your elastin production. The collagen being the plumper inside your skin that kind of fills in lines and wrinkles that you start to lose when you get older, and the elastin is just like, see, you pinch your skin and it bounces right back. It's just that elasticity back to the skin. I have notes, so I'll be looking down a lot. Okay, so by alpha hydroxy acid or glycolic acid dissolving the dead skin cells, it leaves you with new skin. It can lessen the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles. It can help with mild hyperpigmentation. It can do a whole host of things, and it's usually fairly gentle on the skin. So you can use it fairly often without having negative results. And from what I'm reading, if your skin doesn't automatically turn over your cells, or if you are losing elastin and collagen from age, the results from glycolic acid are temporary, so it's something that you'll have to keep in your skincare arsenal. At home, it usually comes in concentrations of 10 to 20%. If you need to get a higher concentration, usually you want to be followed by somebody with some medical experience, because there they can give you from 20 to up to 70% if you need it, and they can supervise you. Also, once your dead skin cells are off of your face, the glycolic acid, alpha hydroxy acid, can also help to bring the moisture that you put on top of your skin into your skin cells, so it can help with skin moisturization. A word of caution is that, once you do exfoliate your skin, and this is with any type of exfoliation, and you have that fresh new skin showing, it's a little bit more sensitive. So you need to make sure that you have a good sunscreen and you wear it so that you don't damage the new skin that you've exposed. The thing that I am worried about is people with brown skin have a little bit different skin than people with lighter skin, and usually the darker your skin is, the softer it is, the more susceptible to scarring it is. When you get up into the 30% concentrations with glycolic acid, it was saying that people, especially brown skin people, are more prone to having keloids, and because even though it's small and it penetrates easily, it penetrates unevenly. You have to watch out because it may penetrate more on this side and clear up this side, whereas this side is a little bit more uneven. So you can run into a whole host of problems which seem to be accentuated in our skin color. So just watch out for that. And then also, the product has to be the correct pH. I didn't buy pH strips for the things that I've used, so I'm just going to tell you what I use. And then if you decide to do this, make sure you talk to your doctor, and if you want to do it at your own risk, fine, but just research the risks and benefits for yourself. So the first product that I'm going to show you, I've already talked about this. I did a whole video on this. It's the Brazilian pill alpha hydroxy product, and theirs is supposed to be 30%. However, there's two sides. There's the acid side, and then there's, I'm thinking, the neutralizer side. So once they mix together and you put them on your skin, they're not necessarily 30%. They start off 30%, but they don't stay 30% very often, because I'm thinking if people don't use the product correctly, that could cause a whole host of problems for that company. So you can leave it on your skin, and it's been studies showing that if you leave it on for up to 30 minutes, it is an effective pH range that it does what it's supposed to do. I've used it. I love it. This is one of the glycolic acid products that I've used, that once I get done, I see immediate results with it. It is one of the more expensive products that I'm going to show you today. It's $78. And if you watch my video, I think that you could probably stretch $78 into about 8 uses, so maybe 2 months if you did it once a week. And this is a mask product, so let me just show you again what it looks like. And then, like I said, just go to my old video, and I talked about it for a fair amount of time, so there's lots of information. And if you still have questions afterwards, just leave it in the comments and I will try to answer you as soon as possible. The next product that I'm going to talk about is the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Daily Face Pills. And let me show you what this looks like. It can come in a box, or it can come in a jar with the pads in it. I happen to like this better because they're individually packaged, and you don't have the chance of them drying out since they cost a bit more money. This is one of the more expensive products too. To get a month's supply is going to cost you about, if you want them like this, it's going to cost you about $80. If you want them in the jar, you don't save much. It's about $78. Now, it is a 2-step process. So step 1 is when the glycolic product, and you kind of wipe it all over your face, and it's a wet pad, so then when it starts to feel dry, you stop, and then you wait 2 minutes, and then you neutralize it with step number 2. You don't actually really need step number 2, so I don't know. I mean, I guess the company should include it for legal reasons, because somebody will wipe this crap on their face and then not wash it off. But glycolic acid neutralizes in water. Okay, so you can use those daily, like I said. That is another product that I see immediate results with when I use that product. It's a very, very nice product. I think it's worth the money. I wish I could find something cheaper that works just as well, but I can't. If you want to save money, you could use them every other day or every 3 days. You could also cut them in half. If you go onto his website, he has a frequent buyer program where if you buy a certain amount, you get the next one free. They are sold on Nordstrom. If you buy it in bulk, like if you buy 2 months at a time, it'll only cost you $60 a month. I mean, I don't know. It works though. It's a phenomenal product and it works. So let me tell you about what's in the Dr. Dennis Gross product. It has glycolic acid, which is usually made from sugar cane. So these are all alpha hydroxy acids. The glycolic acid, it has lactic acid, which is usually made from sour milk. It has malic acid, which is usually made from fruits or vegetables, mainly apples and pears. And then it also has a beta hydroxy acid, which the only one that has been shown to be effective on the skin is salicylic acid. So it also has salicylic acid. A beta hydroxy acid, normally made from willow bark. Lactic acid is the most gentle of all the alpha hydroxy acids, and the results are temporary. Malic acid has a bigger molecular structure than all the other alpha hydroxy acids, so it allows you to have a more even penetration into the skin. You get less irritation. It is good for more sensitive skins, and if you are the type of person that like we were talking about the brown skin type thing, say you are prone to hyperpigmentation when you use certain products like this, malic acid alone might be a better alpha hydroxy acid for you because of the more even penetration, because it'll help more with it could help more with the hyperpigmentation. It goes both ways. There's research saying that it will help. There's research saying that it'll make it worse. So you just have to be careful, okay? And it also, the malic acid contains antioxidants and humectants, and usually if you're using it continuously, you will see results, good results within 4 weeks. And then salicylic acid, I'll just talk about it briefly. It has a lot of different properties. It can go into the skin and loosen and shed the skin just like the alpha hydroxy acids do. It is antibacterial. It can kill bacteria on your skin, and it can also prevent bacteria from growing on the skin. And it can also clear and prevent clogged pores that contain sebum, because it's a lipid soluble product. So glycolic acid can't go into certain cells and areas that are clogged by oil because it's water soluble, but that's where the salicylic acid comes in. It can do that. It can penetrate the pores and areas of your skin that are oily. So that's why they say it's really good for oily skin. Let's see. It can also cause hyperpigmentation because it can get into the pores that have the sebum and the oil and stuff. It can also it can penetrate a little bit deeper than the glycolic acid does. If you do use a salicylic acid product, make sure that the product doesn't contain alcohol, because if you mix salicylic acid with alcohol, it just makes the skin a whole lot more dry, and that just introduces another host of problems. And if you look on my alpha beta pill video, it actually came with salicylic acid pads that I couldn't use because I think they contain alcohol, and it just was too dry for my skin. And for salicylic acid, you also have to have a good pH, and it usually has to be between 1 to 2% salicylic acid to be effective. So that is for the Dr. Dennis Gross skincare. I know I talked a lot about that. So the next product that the next two products that I've used are the cheaper products. So I bought a Skin Laboratory Glycolic Gel Pill. It's 35%. And this costs about maybe $15. This is what you would see at your dermatologist's office or like a med spa, and you just put it on, and you got to kind of build up. You put it on, leave it on for a minute, then you wash it off with water. Then you build up to 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, up to 8 minutes. And it says 35%, and it works. It's not as immediate as the more expensive products, which is weird because you would think 35% it should work the best, but it does not work the best. It works gradually over time, like I talked about when I first started explaining the alpha hydroxy acids. But if you want something like as soon as you wash it off your face, you can be like, oh wow, I look good. This is not, for some reason this didn't do it. However, it is effective. It does work. I would just say that you're going to have to use it continuously for about 3 weeks before you even start to see some of the brightening and skin smoothing effects that you see with the first two products, okay? And then the last product that I want to talk about is the Alpha Hydrox AHA Souffle, and it is a 12% glycolic acid moisturizer. This product is not new. It's been talked about for many, many years. If you've been into skincare, you can find it at Walgreens. Walgreens even has a generic brand of this. It is a very, very good product. Exfoliation and retin-A. If you can't get to a doctor to get retin-A and you could tolerate glycolic acid, using this moisturizer day and night, and then putting a sunscreen on top during the day, of course, would give you about the same results. I haven't had a real like deep pimple since I've started using this. It when I do have a pimple, it goes away pretty fast, and also it doesn't leave the scarring, and over time I've noticed that the little scars that I did have are starting to go away. So for this product, I would definitely recommend this product. I have used this daily, and I use this maybe once a week. And this one, now that I have this, I don't use as much because this is really effective. It works, it's good. When you first put it on your face, it's gonna feel, it's not a burning sensation, it's almost like an itchy kind of sensation that it quickly goes away. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a good product. It moisturizes okay. It does what it's supposed to do, exactly what I mentioned for all the other products. So if you have any questions, please let me know and I will try to answer them the best that I can. I hope this video was helpful. I know it's always a lot of information when I'm talking about a skincare product, but I'm trying to be more thorough and give you more information so that you can go out and be an informed consumer and make decisions for yourself. So I would just watch my exfoliation video to accompany this video, and also the Brazilian peel video, and then you should be able to go out and do your own research and find out what's best for your skin. And I will see you later when I talk about my 2011 favorite products. All right, bye.